So you have worms or something. Anyways, just giving you guys a couple minutes to come on into the room and hit the share button. Where is this dude? Hey, good morning, everyone. If you're listening via radio, remember you can also tune in via our Facebook page. We are live. We are live. We are live. Why is it saying I'm currently offline? What's going on with this stupid thing? Anyway, let me just share because, like I said, we're going back to people business for a little bit. Yeah, just lighten the mood, because for the past couple of weeks it's been really serious. Even when I was on vacation, it's been pretty serious and intense, of course, with the COVID numbers rising and stuff like that. But now that we see it's decreasing, zero new confirmed cases and zero death. I think we're at 112 cases, and it's like that's like music to the ear. It sounds so good hearing that. It's like, ooh, because I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. I was really, really scared when I saw the speed at which the numbers took off. Like bolt, full speed, and it was like at one point I thought that was it. But God is good. Folks, we still gotta continue to follow the protocols. Those of you who've been doing it, continue to do it. Realize that folks are sort of easing up and not doing. I saw a couple of folks this morning not wearing their mask. We can't get complacent. We have to learn from other places. We have to learn when we see what happened. We just can't say, all right, so we're looking good now, so let me chill and back to business as normal. With this virus, you can't. There's no chilling with this virus. Always have to be on your P's and Q's. Alrighty, so continue to observe the protocols, wash your hands, wear your mask, and the whole social distancing. Continue to maintain that. So today, like I said, we're back in people's business. Well, if it's not mine, no, I don't have one. Before we get into today's topic, and I have company to discuss this topic this morning, I'm gonna need all the men, Brian, and all the men listening on radio. Even if we're not Facebook friends, it's okay. The post is public. I need you. Let me make sure it's public first. Yes, it is. I need you to go on my page and pay attention to the responses of some of your women under a status that I posted about 52 minutes ago, which says, question for the ladies. You win $50 million in the lottery. Can your boyfriend quit his job, or does he have to continue to work? Fellas, I'm gonna need y'all to stroll on over to my Facebook page, Aruna Neptune. Like I said, it is public. And see if your girl or your woman or your significant other, not wife, commented under that post. If she did, you might have to call her and tell her we need to have a conversation. Because some of the responses that I'm seeing, if you win 50 million in the lottery, can your boyfriend quit his job, or does he have to continue to work? Let's just say that based on the responses, overwhelmingly, you will have to continue to work. There's one that had me crying. It says, quit. So you see that winning then? Quit. So you see that win then? So there's no we. You're not in France. There's no we here. So you're gonna have to continue to work. All right. Overwhelmingly, the responses state that if your girl won $50 million, can your boyfriend quit his job, or does he have to continue to work? So based on what I'm seeing, y'all have to work. All right. Anywho's, let's see who the cat dragged in this morning. Yeah, look.
Drag me in.
Is it for mic on? Yeah, the cat dragged him in this morning.
Drag me in. Wow.
What? You
White
get
black
paid,
people,
boy?
eh?
You smell nice. What you wearing?
No, well, is you a coming man? I know you.
What is that fragrance you're wearing?
It is called there's the gala rush me. This one is the gala touch me.
What is the name of your fragrance?
Gentleman.
Who?
Gentleman.
By who? You're not a custom, somebody give you that. You did not buy that
You see
yourself.
why it doesn't come by you? You like to expose people too much. This is the reason that doesn't come
Because
here.
if you bought it yourself, you would know the names.
Aruna, good morning.
Good morning, Curry.
How are you today?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I was good. I was good. I
Somebody give
never see that yet.
Somebody give you a can't remember the name. So you buy a cologne
That
for
shit you
yourself.
just sit there.
Anytime you buy a cologne for yourself, you trust me, you know the name. Anytime you don't, well, there are problems. Someone says it's a special fragrance from Escumar. That too, they do sell fragrances. So thank you to our friends at Escumar. Thank you to our friends at Western Union and Beacon Insurance. So, but he didn't buy this one. This one was gifted to him. Yeah. So
That is the topic.
no, it's not. No, it's not. But just to break the ice. It's been a while. I haven't seen you in like how many months. We haven't done this in like how many months, and just
No, well, I mean, certain people went about their business and I messaged them, they didn't answer. I called them, they didn't answer. I
the
they post
lies.
status, they post on Facebook, they post on Instagram. We outside, this is the life, hashtag vacation, this, that.
You know what is a vacation,
Black
right?
people.
A vacation is a break from what you know and who you know, and you go elsewhere to meet with other people and do other things. So that's why you call it a vacation. Vacuum. Take a break.
Fellas, you
Yeah.
hear how women does see vacation, eh?
Yeah.
Meet other people.
Yeah, like friends,
Do other things.
family, whatever. You don't see them all the time, especially if they don't live here. So you meet up with them and stuff like that. And people that you talk to every day here, you take a break from them. You go on vacation to talk to coworkers. Like, who does that? Defeats the purpose.
When I thought I was more than a coworker.
Might as well. Somebody said the feelings are a woman, not for that. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. So yeah. So what we have today.
So let's see what we're dealing with today. It says, I need some advice. I have been with the same guy for almost 5 years, and we have 2 beautiful little girls. He's an amazing father and partner. Honestly, I couldn't ask for more. My problem is he won't marry me. Every time I bring up the subject, he says, do you really think that we are ready for that? I'm not sure how much more ready we can be. We share a bank account. We live together. We have the 2 kids. I am at the point where I just want to know exactly when we are getting married or I'm walking out. Am I being irrational by letting this be a deal breaker for me?
Yes, miss, you are being irrational. Very irrational to my dad. Not just irrational, but extremely irrational. Why people think that marriage is the end all and the be all, and it's like once you get married, it's happily ever
That's
after.
it.
If that was the case, we wouldn't have so many high incidences of divorce. So you have a good man. You have 2 children. He's a good father, good provider, right? But you prefer
Oh boy, on the first day back, this
make it make sense. Let's break this down again. Normally, I jump on the mind side, but
yeah,
let's be
you're
realistic.
diverting from the script, eh? This is not the script. Stick to the script.
I'm not diverting. I'm just saying.
So he's an amazing
father
and partner.
and a partner.
Takes care of the children. They share the bank account, live together. Everything nice. 5 years. Everything nice.
And the operative word here is hold on, I'm trying to open it. The operative was is he's an amazing father and partner.
Mm-hmm.
But you're tempted to walk, not tempted, you're threatening to walk if you guys don't get married. So you prefer a chaka chaka marriage where he unhappy, he wasn't ready for wedding and confusion and wasn't ready for marriage and confusion start as compared to a peaceful home where you have an amazing father to your children and
Mm-hmm.
partner and you honestly you can't ask for more but you want more, which is
I missed that part. Honestly, she can ask for
I
more.
can't ask for more. You know what you but that longing to not be able to ask for more in this Wednesday, November 3rd,
Mm-hmm,
2021,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
11:13 a.m. You know how many women longing for a relationship where you can't ask for more because this person is so good to you and
Mm-hmm.
for you, and you have a whole man that's an amazing father and partner, and y'all share bank accounts, y'all live together, and he's not sure you're ready because
Aruna, let's.
I'm guessing he's thinking that okay, marriage to me is like the it's like a lifelong commitment. It's
Mm-hmm.
not okay, you change your mind tomorrow. He wants to make sure that when
Aruna,
we really get into
let's.
it,
Well, let's be real. We know that is womanly nature, because it's two things. Number one, the more we give, even if we give 99, y'all still want 99 more. That is a
we
fact.
still want that 1%.
And the second part is, listen, they only been together 5 years.
5 years is a lot of years.
Hello, only 5 years. You can't change nothing in a nation in 5 years.
Yes, you could. You could do lawyer, you could do doctor, you could build
No, no,
house,
no,
you
no, no.
could do all kind
But
of things.
5 years, right?
Mhm.
Not a long time. Let's say it's not a long time. But Aruna, from the first date, even if we go on the first date and we eat bread and cheese and we drink some lime juice, you all start imagining the house on the prairie, the white picket fence, as you
But
just say, the two children, the
the
days,
dog can't live with the dog.
you understand? The pickup, the
He's
van for the weekend, and the car for a thing. You know that first date, all we eat is some little barbecue chicken and a little garlic bread. But your mind gone all down
wow.
the road already.
Wow, a little barbecue and garlic bread. Wow, the nerve.
No, you know
But I
this.
mean, let me play Jack on both side here. But okay, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Now I gave her the benefit of the doubt. Let me go on his side. But if I'm giving you 5 years of my life, I've given you two children, I'm good enough to shack up with. Why is it we're not ready to get married?
Aruna,
No, I'm asking.
can the lady bring the rice? You know?
5 years, I don't know. She could wrong
You
rice,
don't
but
know
we
if
have
the
two
lady could bring the
children.
rice. Aruna, there are
Well,
certain things we look for. It's not just about two children and the coitus nice and everything dandy. We look for certain things, Is she taking care of the house? Is she taking care of me? Is she taking care of the
no,
children? It's
no,
certain
but
things we
what
look
is it?
for. Does
But
she bake the bread on a Sunday?
the thing about it is, okay, he's not ready. What are the reasons?
And we, not he, we.
No, but she's ready. So it can't be we. She's saying she's ready, but he's not ready.
But sometimes we could see what you're not seeing.
So that is the question. What is she not seeing that is keeping him back from proposing or from them getting married? Because in her eyes, he's an amazing father. He's all of this. She can't ask for more, but he could probably ask for more. I don't know what it is that's missing that he probably thinks. So I'm asking, what is it holding him back so much that she could, put this man on this pedestal and for 5 years, and you don't think we're ready for marriage after 5 years, two children, a dog, living
And these
together,
things you
we share
cannot
bank accounts.
rush. You can't rush these things. Marriage
Listen,
is a lifelong, legal, religious
there is no
commitment.
time frame for marriage for when you get married,
No,
whether
but
it's
you
too
cannot
long or
rush
too
these
short.
things. You have to take it. That is a
Because
lifelong commitment,
I'm sure there are people who would say, you know what, we got married in 2 years, 1 year, 3 years, and we're still together 15, 20 years later. And there are those who say we got it and then didn't didn't end well like mine. But at the end of the day, different strokes for different folks. It's your state of readiness. Everybody's timing isn't the same. Your timing may not be mine. What works for one couple, they might need 5, 6 years, or another couple might just need a couple months, and they just ready. They know, okay, that woman is going to be my wife. So
Yeah,
if
but you
she's
see,
given him five
it's
years of her
still.
life, 2 children later,
Mm,
then she's gonna get run down, and then he's probably gonna pick up somebody younger with no children, could do
no, no,
gym,
hold it, hold it,
gym,
hold up, hold up, hold
could
up, hold up,
do
hold up, hold
could
up,
do
hold up, hold up, hold up.
gymnastic and all sort of things, and she's there left. Listen,
You know, probably the coitus is fine with mathematical exactitude. The coitus is great, but there are certain other things we look for, and the fact, Miss, I'm just saying, the fact that the man is honest, you should take that and run with it. If he married you 7 years down the road,
so
you should take that and run with it.
Deborah says if you cannot rush marriage, but some of you want to rush coitus. You have a problem with that? There's no problem.
Well, coitus is not a lifelong commitment. These things come and go. You know what I mean? Marriage is a lifelong commitment. But Aruna, the man is being honest. What more you want? The
No,
man is being
no, but
honest.
what is honest though? Is this telling her
telling her,
the
babes,
reasons why?
baby, you know, she kind of make the scenario a little thing. The man maybe come one night and he say,
Guys,
babes,
remember you can chime in, send your voice notes, or you can call us.
I ain't feel we there
Um,
yet. Let me take it easy. I ain't feel we there yet. Work on this, and then maybe later down the road, you know?
But the part that's irking me is that she says, my problem is he won't marry me. Every time I bring up the subject, he says, do you really think that we are ready for that? But it should be more, because it's not about her not being ready, because she's bringing up the subject enough to tell you that she's ready for it. So it's a case of him not being ready. So it is his responsibility to let her know why he's not ready or what's going on. Maybe he doesn't want to hurt her little feelings. I don't know. But it has to be something, because if you're together for 5 years, two beautiful little girls, amazing father, partner, y'all share bank account, y'all live together, and you're still saying as a man that you're not ready for that. There was a thing going on social media for the past couple of weeks with some red
With a red
flags.
flag?
I think we need to apply some flags here. Someone says, did she ask the man if he is okay? I don't know.
You understand? You understand?
Somebody
Marry me or a gun.
Somebody says
That's what she said.
somebody says so Kareem had barbecue and garlic bread on his first date. I don't know if that's what the people like. That's what they like. Not everybody likes
If that's
shrimp.
what she want, that's what she want.
Everybody likes shrimp and lobster.
In these COVIDious
Times.
times, who complaining?
Someone says she needs to put him sit down and find out the reason why he isn't ready. A man will know if he wants to marry a woman instantly in a few minutes of communicating, even months. So 5 years later, and he's still not ready. Tamasha says she's late. She missed the topic. Tamasha, Kareem, you could just read it over while they. Hold on, let me just get this one first.
Morning time. My take on this scenario is that, and it's based on what the woman has said, that his response is, do you think we are ready? Now, in my experience as a man, if I had to ask a woman that, it's because I have doubts about that woman, or doubts within this relationship about that woman. We're doing everything that married people are doing, but I have that hesitation for a reason, and she's not seeing that. She's only seeing that he's great. You understand? But is she great to him? You understand? And I think that is where the problem is. She needs to look at herself and see what it is that she is or isn't doing that has him in that hesitant mood.
I thank you.
I thank you, but but sometimes you think you're doing everything good as a person. You honestly think, and I've been in that situation where I honestly thought I was doing all the right things, all the things I'm supposed to do, but that person was not seeing it that way. So the only how you would know if you're not doing something or there's an area you need to like buck up on or improve on is if that person communicates that to you. We don't read minds around here. Men always say women expect them to read their mind. It goes both ways. We don't read each other's minds. So if there's something that you don't appreciate about me, then it's for you to say and let me work on it. And if you're not seeing any signs of improvement, then we have a problem.
But you never know. Maybe he did that and he's not seeing the improvement. Hence his hesitancy.
That could be as well.
You know, he just waiting and giving a little time.
Someone says typical Grenadian man, they want a marriage lifestyle but never willing to commit.
That means I
Fiona
not agree
says,
with them.
Aruna, for the man to give this kind of answer just means there's something wrong with the woman. She has a fault. For you to be just her fault, maybe just the man just not. Not everybody
Red
believes
flag.
in. Not everybody believes in marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And some people say if you have a good thing going, they say when you're in cardboard house,
If
what's
it
that I
ain't
call
broke,
you?
if it ain't broke.
Not everybody, because I've known and I've heard people say, you know what? Prior to marriage, they had the best
Mm-hmm.
relationship ever. They did everything. They were best friends. And it's like, as soon as you that ring reach on your finger, it's like you don't have to do anything anymore. I reach where you're going already. So let me just, and then two twos, it's a wrap. And I can testify to that. You have the best relationship. You hang out, you chill, you have fun. And then it's like,
Mm-hmm.
because contrary to a lot of folks who seem to think that the wedding day is the marriage is actually hard work. At least when we're together, we're probably living by you were living by yourself and me by myself. I can tell you, you know what, come on to my place. We upset at each other, we take a break. But there's no taking no breaks. It's a full-time, full-fledged commitment.
Mm-hmm.
You don't take breaks. And then it's almost like the topic that I had on Monday in terms of children. People tell you have children. Oh, people tell you get married, but it just make it seem as though marriage is the best it could be if you work at it. It don't happen by just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a job. It's like an investment. You have to keep on putting into it to get end results, to get the results that you desire. And sometimes you figure, you know what, I'm married already. Me not to fight over here, me have to fight over she and do all that again. Whatever. And then you hear, then next week you ask the lady, well, how was your husband? Which husband? Me? Yeah, I live here. What do you? How's the wife? Me, she. I live she. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
work.
Mm-hmm.
So I honestly get where she's coming from in terms of, and especially when you're in a relationship that long, you start getting pressure from friends and family. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
when the man go married
Co-workers.
you,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you did the man 5 years, the two children. When the man go put the ring on your finger, you start feeling pressured. Sometimes you're good where you are, you're comfortable in the relationship and everything, but you start getting pressure from mother, from father, from family, and
Mm-hmm.
what
Sometimes your best friend get
yeah,
married just now they,
yeah.
you know.
So, I mean, I understand where she's coming from. If after 5 years and you guys practically you're living a married life with, without the legalities, you
Mm-hmm.
have a bank account, you're living together, you have children. Um, I honestly don't think it's a deal breaker. Maybe what you need to do is like have the conversation with him to find out like what's hindering you, what's preventing you from making that final step, you know. But I wouldn't just get up and walk away because you know he's not ready or he's asking if we're ready and I have there's
No, but
you
this
practically
this is our first
saying
man, right?
I don't know,
No,
but
I
my
think
thing
so
is,
because if you have a man who's so
and you
great
honestly couldn't ask for more.
and you leave it,
And if you only know the struggles we have out
no, well, big
here,
up yourself, big up your whole self.
so you rather go fight up with somebody outside that you have to ask for a lot more from
Mm-hmm.
than
No, she good. This lady, take it easy. Take it easy. The man being
I
honest.
hope this person is listening.
This
Someone says, Aruna, the most hurtful thing is to give a man 5 to 10 years of your life, then saying he's not ready to be married. Then boom, he goes and married another woman in less than a couple months. You should explain to her why he's not ready to get married because she might be stuck with another 5 years. They need to sit down and have a conversation.
mhm. Bounce back to
Totally
the
agree.
communication. Yeah.
Totally agree. You think that easy? You give a person all this time and you think, we have it made, and then they ain't ready. All the time they're telling you they ain't ready, and next minute, yeah, break up and two twos, according to my friend. Two twos, you see. You
Pictures
see,
on Facebook.
you see pictures on Facebook
Yep.
with them people happily married. All right. Nosha says, why do we ladies get ourselves? I always say Jose. I always give you a Spanish pronunciation. Why do we ladies get ourselves into these situations and then come crying tears later? Marriage should have been a conversation they had before baby one. Now she's 5 years in, two children, and seems the conversation was either ignored or never had, hoping for a different outcome. Some men are afraid of marriage because the institution has become so watered down and disrespected. At the end of the day, she has to weigh the pros and cons of the relationship and make a decision to Um, I'm not getting the rest of it because when you're reading from that thing, you never get the end of it. Hold on. Um,
Uh, it says at the end of the day, she has to weigh the pros and cons of the relationship and make a decision to either stay or ride out.
exactly, exactly, and if that's a deal breaker, wow.
Mhm.
Roger says, what is most important to people differs among everybody. At the onset, it is important for each to know what it is to be expected. Totally agreed. Marriage was probably never on his agenda. It's obvious the real issue is commitment, and that is not measured by givings. Men can give to many at the same time, but I'm wondering how can commitment be measured? There's already a joint account. Thinking. I'm thinking.
Mhm.
There's already a joint account. They have two children in living together. So it's like a situation of cart before horse. Now it's too late.
Mhm.
Bolted from the stable. How do you get that? How do you get on the same
Mhm.
page? Who's here?
Gosh, sometimes the man want to own property first, and sometimes you don't ready for shit to go and sleep in them big jersey and all them kind of thing. Because as soon as you get married, that is what they want to do. Everything change. The nice food stuff cook, the big clothes to sleep with, some big head tie on the head. All the niceness is done when they married. So it don't make sense. All the little bit niceness. So
No, I have to play that again. I have to play that again. Hold on. Wait.
food this morning. The only thing that could have been embarrassed
Oh
was
no. Oh gosh, I played the wrong thing. Hold on. Here it is.
sometimes the man want to own property first, and sometimes you don't ready for shit to go and sleep in them big jersey and all them kind of thing. Because as soon as you get married, that is what they want to do. Everything change. The nice food stuff cook, the big clothes to sleep with, some big head tie on the head. All the niceness is done when they married. So it don't make sense. All the little niceness. So
This is why stuff come here. Everything is a joke for all you. Oh my gosh. Nah. Nah.
Big Jonesy.
Ay.
Let me see who is this fool. I need to see this for myself. Rick, whoever Rick is, Rick, take your time, eh? Take your time, Rick. Seriously, but I
All
lied. You
your
win
big
today.
jersey and all your head tie.
The big head type. It's called bonnets. The head type bonnet.
I'm surprised you talk about the colors.
All the nice food stuff cook. All the that's a
I
big,
thank you.
so
Nah.
that big Jonesy. Is that really what women do? Like, seriously, like husbands listening. Is that what you have to contend with? You don't get no little negligee outside of special occasions? Jersey and big head tie? Not even a nice little bonnet and with the jeans and belts. I laugh so funny week. I like.
Oh my brother, that sound like a real experience there. It's not like you fed up with that, you know.
You had enough of that. Somebody said, nah, but seriously, all jokes aside, I really think they need to have the conversation. Like, seriously, I can't even see no water in my eyes. Rick just come and mash up the thing and gone about the business. Jesus. People come here. I know why people just take their good self and come in here
You
and with the
understand?
question
You
for help.
understand?
No? I'll have all your belly. I ain't
Never see that
lying.
yet.
Me,
Mm.
I don't understand. People come here with a good life threatening situation, life and death. And it's a joke. Someone say yeah, disrespectful. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I've heard some men complaining about that. Like a lot of women think, when marriage is the end all and be all. When you get to that stage, you don't need to keep the sexiness up. You don't need to you just let go yourself.
Mhm,
You know,
yeah,
I've
I
heard
remember we spoke about that one.
I've heard some men complaining about that. So that might be an issue. Alrighty. So this person here says, I've seen people left 5 years together and married and met in 2 months. Don't let these men trick you. They know exactly what they want and who they want. Of course. We listen, I realized that a long time ago. And nobody ain't fooling me with this man and know what they want. They know very well what they want, and it's just not you.
Baruna, how you know the man don't want the woman?
It's just not
Oh, you
you.
know
He's biding
that.
his time until something probably better comes along. But a man once said to me, listen, it doesn't take us 2 and 3 and 5 years to know if we're going to spend the rest of our lives with you. When they meet you, they already form one opinion. Same way a woman doesn't need 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 months to know if she's going to have sex with you. You already know, but sometimes you just hold out because, might be, don't want to think that you're that easy and stuff like, but So you could wine and dine for months and what have you. And she already knows if she's not going to, no matter how many wine and dine, no matter how much lobster you eat, she already knows she's not going to sleep with you. So it goes both ways. Somebody told me that one time and I was like, really? And it was a very older man. He said he listens to the program and he wants one of these days he's gonna
You see, Baruna,
give the young
it's not
women
that
more
we
advice.
know.
It's
Yes,
like y'all
we know.
know.
Yeah, we know.
And a lot of the
but
times when you hear women saying, "Oh, man, don't know what they want," listen,
Baruna, the man is
y'all use
giving
that.
the young lady the time
you all use that as an
to be groomed
excuse.
into a wife. He's giving her the time that she needs. She wants to rush.
5 years, 2 children.
You don't know how
She
serious they were.
figure
Next thing they
probably
got that serious on the fourth
she
year.
probably has a whole lot of stretch marks on her body, on her stomach, ugly scars from childbearing, and you're still saying she has to be groomed after 5 years. A bank
Baruna, you
account.
don't know what the
They
woman
probably have a
is
couple sheep
doing
or
in the
goats,
back.
and she still have to be
Sheep are
groomed.
good.
Yeah, they probably have little backyard garden with 2 little goat for manual. You never know, and you're still not ready.
Baruna, the man is being honest. All right, so we coming down on the
Okay.
man for being honest.
No, we're not. He's not married. He's not ready to be married to her
Yet. He's not ready yet.
yet. I don't
Yet.
even think there's a yet there. If we're being honest, because based on what she says, I don't even think there's a yet. My problem is he won't marry me every time I bring up the subject. It's not a one-time thing. It isn't. I brought up the subject and he
Aruna,
said,
twice is every time for all, and you know that. Twice out of 10 times is every time for a woman. We know this. We know this. We know this.
every time I bring up the subject, he says, "Do you really think that we are ready for that?" Like she says, "I'm not sure how much ready we can be. Share bank account. We live together. You have 2 children. I'm at the point where I just want to know exactly when we are getting married or I'm walking."
But children and a joint bank account does not equal marriage.
That's why I say put your
That's
cart
not
before
the
the horse.
equation.
That's why you need to have
They
these
doing wrong. She
conversations.
doing wrong maths.
That is why you have these conversations before you sign up for long-term commitment that you're not even ready for, or the person isn't even ready for. You have these conversations. Are we gonna have children? Your thoughts on marriage? Are we gonna get married someday? What do you think about it? Do you have any intentions? Blah blah blah. Before you start doing wifely duties, mother, woman of the house, taking care of the family, and you're not sure where this man stands.
In the man of some kind of religious obligations that he trying to uphold. You know, he needs 6 years before he could get married based on his religion. You don't know.
He's not ready. He's not ready to get married to you. You might be a wonderful person, nice mother, and all of that, but there's something that he's probably looking for that you're not. And
Brung the rice properly.
I don't want to hurt your feelings, but it's probably not you. So you have an option here, whether you're gonna walk or stay. But before you walk, find out his thoughts on when is the right time, or if it's ever going to happen, or what are his thoughts on it. And depends on what he says, you can decide to walk or stay. If you feel so strongly about marriage, you can decide what you're gonna do. Alrighty, so Rihanna says joint bank account. I hope that's not her only bank account. I hope so too, and she has her own thing going on, and not we. We do we too quickly. We, and then before you know it, he's with somebody else. You there fighting up with all your stretch mark.
Come,
and
come,
you're worried.
don't tie up the young lady, miss.
All right.
Just take your time.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming in the room. We'll be back tomorrow, God's will. I've missed this. I really miss getting involved in people's business. Um, no, for real, I really did. I have a lot of those that been piling up for the last 2 months. So we're gonna do another one again tomorrow, God's will. All right. So we're back. Thanks so much for she was a man wicked. Was she not come out with?
Whoa, man, wait. What's that?
Thanks so much,
Yeah,
Beacon
yeah,
Assurance.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Sheena, what you do with your big
Esquire,
Josie and your head tie?
No, I have to play that again before I go. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah, that's for Sheena.
Who said they really like this talk? Me too. Hold on, let me play Rick again before we go.
Oh, sometimes the man want to own property first, and sometimes you don't ready for shit to go and sleep in them big jersey and all them kind of thing. Because as soon as you get married, that is what they want to do. Everything change. The nice food stop cook, the big clothes to sleep with, some big head tie on the head. All the niceness is done when they're married. So it don't make sense. All they live in nice day so.
Ladies Room comes to you compliments of Beacon Insurance. Insurance is a promise to pay. At Beacon, we keep our promise. Renwick and Thompson and Subway.
Are you looking for convenient